So I'm randomly going live now. I don't know how long this is going to last for. I don't know. I'm just going to chat about fishing and make some lures. I'm thinking I'm going to make another spinnerbait. Not that I'm really going to use it, but what the heck. I probably should use this better head though. Although it's an entangled hot mess because I am a hot mess. So there's some like good fly stuff too here. So I've already used that stuff. This like leg core line mixed in with here. See, my stuff is a fucking mess. Is a mess. I need to avoid swearing it as much as possible, but I'm really bad. Oh, it's like wrapped up in the wire. That's the issue. So let's see if this is there. See who comes in. I don't know. Hopefully I don't make any. Hey, Sassy Sandy. Thanks for stopping by. I'm just screwing around making lures and realizing that my stuff for making lures is a mess. I already used some of that copper wire. I'm not finding my tying thing piece though, so I have it. See, there's a spinnerbait head I have for real little spinnerbaits. I think we need to use some paint to paint it first. So I should paint it something. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Where's some paint? We'll paint it this color. We'll paint it red. And I know this is free paint. That's the only reason why I have nail polish, because it was free. I think it's my cousin's, but I just took it because it was sitting at my house. So we better paint this first. All this paint probably won't stay on worth the crap. So we better do this. How's everybody doing today? I'm getting really bored of just sitting around my apartment working on writing, so I decided to go live. This is going to be a really funky color. Probably means the fish will like it. This is a bad head anyways. For some reason I have a really hard time getting these really heavy heads to mold right. So, I don't know. I think you gotta get the mold really hot. We better paint this side real good too. Then I'm gonna find some blades to put on it. I don't even always paint the heads on mine because I have a hard time getting made that adheres good to stuff. I also could paint some spoons too. I have some spoon blanks sitting around somewhere. I don't know. That would be something to do too. I guess I'm not really going to use them though. So anyways, I'm just hanging out here. Not fishing. I did go fishing 2 nights ago and I didn't catch anything. So I'm not even going to post a video of it. I don't usually post videos when I don't catch anything. And I'm really usually really concise with how I post my videos too. So that's it. I'm drinking some coffee. Or I'm drinking out of a coffee cup. Let's find some blades to put on this. Where's some of those Clovis things? There's split rings. Here's Clovis's. So let's figure out what blades we want to put on it. I'm going to have a blade I'm going to put on it here. And there's Clovis in here, yeah. Here's a Clovis. It's part what it used to hold on the spinner blade. We're going to put this gold fluted blade on it right here. Actually, we should put a bead on it first. There's a little chartreuse bead. We'll slide that down it. Who's here now? Hey, Tyler James. There's a drink in this cup actually. I should be mixing some hard stuff. I think last time when I drank too much hard liquor on the stream, it did not end up very well. Why is everybody asking where the drink is? I'll have to get up and mix one. Here's some stuff. Holy crap, my pants are not on very well. Who's here? How tall am I? 6'4". I'm pretty tall. It probably doesn't help how the camera's pointing, because it's kind of pointing upward. I guess I don't really put myself in my videos very often. I usually just point towards where the fishing is, and I usually don't put myself on the videos, so I understand why you have that question. So now I'm going to put some beads on it. I should probably put another coat of paint on it. So, and then I'm going to have my funky looking spinner bait. I think I'm just going to put one of these gold number 8 blades on this one. Right here. And I need a swivel then. So I have right here. Here's a swivel. And then I'm just going to bend this around the swivel. This one is really long. I'm doing pretty good, I guess. I've just been working on this review paper I'm writing. I'm going to go fishing tomorrow. I've been working from my apartment, so that's been kind of nice. We were going to go to the field today, but that didn't end up happening because it snowed last night. That probably would not have been very fun. We're doing a study where you remove different amounts of corn left over after you combine it, and I guess they didn't rake it off, remove it last fall, so we need to go remove it. So that's going to be a lot of work on Monday when we go do that. It shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. But so that's what I would have done today, but we ended up just working from my apartment. I was thinking about going fishing, which I should have, but then I decided not to. I think I'm going to go fish. There's supposed to be an 18-mile-an-hour wind today, and there's this lake that's like 25 miles north of here I want to fish. It has a whole bunch of brush in it. So I think it has really good crappie fishing, and I'm going to see if I can get some more crappie. It looks snaggy as all heck. BRB. Windsor Canadian is the bomb. It's not too, I like it. It's cheap. I drink a lot of inexpensive liquor, so I don't know. That's why I'm drinking it. Now this definitely needs another coat of paint. People are probably gonna laugh at my crummy paint job. I tried painting some spoons too. The only issue is my apartment's now is going to reek. This is not a right looking head anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter if I paint it or not. The muskies might care. Hopefully I can catch a muskie from this lake. There's a lake by me that they have muskies and it's open here year round, but I went there twice and I haven't caught any. Last time I went there, I at least caught something. I caught a bunch of crappies and white perch. Hey, Paris. Who's my favorite professional wrestler? I don't really watch professional wrestling. I used to wrestle in high school. I wrestled it. I wasn't that great at it, but I wrestled at 171 and 189 pounds. Pavok Perez. But now I don't really watch professional wrestling. I heard they like laid off a bunch of professional wrestlers the other day. And I thought like the people who own the professional wrestling like bought into the XFL, which went bankrupt. So I don't really know. The only wrestler I like know their name was like Steve Austin. Wrestling is a tough physical sport though. Like you really don't know how hard it is until you wrestle a 6-minute match, and then if you like wrestle a 6-minute match and go hardcore with someone, like it's really a workout. Now it's getting put together. I better find something else to make. Can I make some more leaders? That's what I'll make. I need to go buy Crazy Glue. There's a bunch of stuff I need to go buy at Walmart, which I've been putting off doing. Maybe tomorrow. It sucks here, but Walmart, I went to go to Walmart last Saturday and they close at 8:30 now. So I went to go there and they're closed, which kind of sucked. But I guess that's what they get. They can't need to find staff and stuff, so I guess I should have went there one day early this week. I want to go early in the day when there's not as many people there, but I should just go there soon. Where's part of this leader? Oh, that's a hook. My stuff is a jumbled mess. That's why it's taking me a minute to grab stuff. I don't know. I'm just gonna make lures and screw around and go live every once in a while so it passes the time, and then I can have something to BS about. So here's a Palmer knot. I don't know. I should watch some. I should actually just make a video on how to make a leader. See if this is wrong or right, or see what people comment. This 130-pound floral is really hard to tie with. It's probably like what you'd use for a leader for shark fishing, which I want to do. I just haven't got the chance to do it. The only time I went to Florida was for a conference, and I was only there for like 2 days, and I was super busy that semester, so I didn't have time to screw around. Next time I go to one of those conferences, I'm going to try to spend more time there. Although the next Soil Science Society conference this year, if they have it, is in Phoenix. Which Phoenix is like the boringest place to go to. It's just a freaking desert. Which I'm planning on going to, but we'll see what the travel is like once time comes. Ooh, we have one of these really crappy knots. Actually, I like the ones like this for fishing certain baits, because certain musky baits are fussy with the size of the where you put the leader into it. Like I think like Depth Raiders and some of the other Suics are really bad. Like Suics are really fussy with the size of leader you have. You can't, if you use too big of a leader, it doesn't fit into them. Suic is like a classic bait, one of the oldest musky baits, but still works. Also, like in some areas, like some areas I fish in Wisconsin, like a Meth Muskie Killer does really well. And that's a classic that still works real well too. I don't know. I haven't figured out the muskies in this lake in Nebraska yet. I think the water's too cold. I'm going to keep trying there. I think I'm going to go there on Sunday. And I'll just see how windy it's supposed to be. I'm streaming from my phone now because last time the stream got all blurred, all silly sounding when I was streaming from my computer. Actually, I didn't even actually watch the whole stream. But I should have just put in headphones and listened to it while I was at work. But I rarely even watch my own videos. But here's my leader I have. It's like, I don't know, like 8 inches long. Yeah, some of the Mets are made in Antigo, Wisconsin. I would say they're definitely a good bait. I've caught lots of fish on them, from trout, panfish, bass, northern muskie. I've had good luck with them. Oh shoot, this isn't dried enough. That sucks. I'm gonna have to get some paper products to get this clear coat off of here. I didn't let the nail polish dry enough before I put it on. Now there's gonna be white stuff in the pink stuff in the clear coat. I guess that doesn't matter as long as I don't have a fucking girlfriend that comes over and sees why the fuck I have nail polish. I should go find a spoon blank and paint it while we're waiting for this thing to dry. We'll see how bad I am at painting. There's spoon blanks in here. Let me see if I can find them. Yes, we have a gold spoon blank. We're going to paint this. Let me see what color paint we have out. It's easily accessible. So what does blue dot white paint I have? Because then we can make this like a blue night color maybe. I don't know where the heck the white stuff I had went. I had it out. Holy crap, I'm a fucking mess. I'm really disorganized. That's one thing I really need to work on is my organization. I guess we'll just make this like a fire tiger color. So let's see how bad I am at painting. I should actually I don't even know what the right paint is to use for these. I did catch two lake trout, or maybe my brother or dad reeled the one in, but we did catch 2 lake trout on spoons that I painted. They actually had just adhesive tape on it and not my paint though. So, but still, I caught something on them. I should get some like casting spoon blanks to paint them just for the heck of it. To be honest, I don't. And down here, I don't think people fish with spoons that much. These are trolling spoons, anyways. Like spoons work good for pike and trout and stuff on the Great Lakes, and in like northern Wisconsin or Minnesota and Canada, they work great. But I don't really know how well spoons work in Nebraska. I need to really work on avoiding swearing. That'll probably come back to haunt me in my career. I need to be really careful what I say. Like, some people take stuff so seriously, and some things you should just not say and can really mess you up in your career. So I need to really avoid swearing. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but some people don't like it. So I need to work on avoiding swearing. Sorry I sweared so much during this stream already. I'll probably end up taking this down anyways, so I'm drinking. I'm drinking 2 things. I'm drinking some wine and I'm drinking. Okay. I don't even know where the white paint went. It's not a big deal. So is this dry enough yet? Probably. We better put some. What color should I even make this spinnerbait? It's pink, so red maybe. Red and purple will go. This would be a silly looking spinnerbait. So we got some purple plastic and we got some red plastic. So let's see how this goes. So we're going to cut a bunch of it. It's too bad I don't have my molds here to make more spinnerbait heads. This is just getting bad. This would be a really random colored spinnerbait. I don't even think I've caught anything on my really random colored baits I make, but it's all fun. I'm mad I can't find my tying material. But I use really cheap stuff to make these. I literally tie on the skirts with zip ties. The zip ties have only failed on me once though, so they hold up pretty well. So that's why I've continued to use them. Like the plastic rubber on spinnerbait skirts sucks. Here's what this looks like. Hi, True North England. I didn't even see you were in here. Hi, Sassy Sandy. Thanks for coming back. Are you and Steph going live later tonight? Or DSL? I'll stop by if you go live again. You'll probably go live till like 4 in the morning again, though, or 3 in the morning. That's a late night to go live. All I know is after I stayed up late and talked to you, like I didn't get up till like 11 the next day, which sucked. So I kind of wanted to get up and go fishing earlier and do more stuff, but I didn't get that much done. All I know, since I've been working from home, I've been kind of lazy and sleeping in more too. Like today, I didn't get up till like, you might, but Steph isn't with you. I didn't know. I thought you and Steph said you were. Steph said she was visiting you today. I didn't know. I don't know. I don't go live that often. I was intending on going live every week, but then it never happens. So I just go live randomly. Sometimes I go live when I'm fishing. I usually only go live when I'm catching a bunch of fish, or like, I guess if I go catfishing, it would be easy to go live, because when you're catfishing, you're just sitting there and it's easy to follow the stream. Like when you're cast fishing, it's a lot harder to follow the stream. The only issue is, like in Wisconsin, it's not as bad, or like if you're in a... Oh, that makes sense, Sandy. Like if you're in the ice shack, it's the best time to go live when you're fishing, because then the wind's cut out. Like it seems like every day here there's like a 15-mile-an-hour wind, so if you go live, you can hardly hear me talking. And like I talk loud too, so it's not like I'm quiet when I talk. Like I have a low voice and it's pretty loud, so it's just the wind cuts it out. So I don't know. I don't really care for going live that much when it's windy out. Like tomorrow there's supposed to be an 18-mile-an-hour wind in the afternoon, so I was thinking about just getting up at like 6 and going fishing right away. We'll see if that happens or how much I end up drinking tonight, and then I guess that'll decide. We better fish with this spinnerbait. We'll probably catch like a 10-pound bass on it. This is a pretty funky color, purple, and I think this is supposed to be pink, but it's more like red. Maybe it is red. I don't know. I'm not that crazy. I guess I've done well on purple jig heads. In the lower Wisconsin River, the walleyes like purple twister tails or purple plastics for some reason a lot of the time too. I don't know why. Or pink jig heads. But like farther out the river, they like orange jig heads. So I don't know. And I guess I'm kind of regretting. I fished from a kayak. What's that comment says? Yeah, I've went over in a kayak. Not really when I've been fishing. I guess once. I was really young when that happened. I've intentionally tipped over a whole bunch of times. I should actually have my kayak here. I don't know. I just have my John boat, which I can just drag in. since my back started acting up, it's easier to fish out of the John boat and just drag the John boat around than it is to fish out of a kayak. I have my John boat at a storage unit. It actually got impounded by the police here. So I'm really nervous to actually leave it hooked up to my car and park it here because my car has Wisconsin plates, but in Nebraska, you're supposed to register your trailer. So the boat's registered with Wisconsin. So registered in Wisconsin, but I currently have Wisconsin plates and I haven't declared residency in any. I'm still considered a Wisconsin resident. And supposedly my vehicle isn't needing to be registered till September, so I might hold out as long as possible to become a Nebraska resident. Supposedly registering vehicles in Nebraska is like $500 too. It's snowing here. You want to see something, Sandy? There's snow here too. It's almost all melted though. But if you see in this yard next to me, there's snow there too. So it snowed here yesterday. We probably got like, yeah, it is like Vikings color. If I just had some gold things. I don't know why. I don't like the Vikings. I was living in Minnesota, but I passionately hate the Vikings. There's two NFL teams I passionately hate. And one's from Illinois and one's from Minnesota. I don't know. To be honest, it feels really weird working for University of Nebraska because they're like a Wisconsin rival. But at least it's not my least favorite university in the Big Ten. My least favorite Big Ten university is Ohio State. And actually, I was supposed to have an interview for a postdoc position there too, but then I canceled out because I got the position here. And it was the easier move for me from North Dakota. And with this virus, it was probably the better choice anyways. So who knows where I go from here. This is like not a permanent full-time position, so I might move elsewhere. There was this position that opened in New Mexico that I actually interviewed for when they hired last year, but it's literally it's like 2 hours west of Lubbock, and it's literally like bump nowhere. And they have some dairy farms in the desert and it's a bunch of center pivots, and otherwise it's desert. It's like nothing. So I don't even know if I want to. I was thinking about applying for it, but it's an assistant professor position that would be full time, but I don't even know if I want to apply for it because I know I don't want to live there. So I would like to get a position anywhere closer to the Great Lakes or Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, somewhere where there's good fishing because I want to be able to musky fish and Great Lakes fish because I love doing that, and trout fish. And I'm like feeling really. It feels like crap that we don't have any trout streams here because I really miss stream trout fishing because I really enjoy doing that. But there literally has been like no job postings for me either. Hey Cody pal, thanks for stopping by. I made a Viking spinner. I doubt it'll catch any. It won't score any rings for sure, because the Vikings can't choke all the time. Actually, the Saints have choked more lately than the Vikings. The Saints have had a couple heartbreak losses to the Vikings lately, which kind of sucks. But I don't know. I just never cheer for the Vikings. I absolutely hate them. Hey Kevin, not much. I'm trying to paint some lures and BS and talking about how I don't like the Vikings. And here's my spinner bait I made that's going to score big. I don't know. I should make some other baits too. I don't know where my tying stuff is though. Here's some wire. We'll make a spinner. So here's some wire, and I'm gonna cut it. I'll be back in a second. I made like a cobble job table for me to work from, and this is my dinner table that is like all fishing. They're making stuff right now on fishing lures. So, yeah, business is probably running slow. I don't know what you do for a job, Jay's catfishing, but I don't know. I was out fishing on Wednesday night and I didn't catch anything. I'm gonna go fishing tomorrow and Sunday. Hopefully I catch something so I have content. I haven't been fishing as much lately, so that's why I haven't been posting as many videos. So that's why I decided to go live. I was gonna make a review video on a reel, which I still probably will make. It's not a nice video. I need to buy the piece to fix the reel, but yeah, Muskie Hans original. I don't know. Have I caught any muskies on my really weird colors? Usually, I think the best bucktail that I made was like orange and black and orange, which is not an original color. That's like one of the best musky colors. And I don't know, and then I caught some on like, I had one that I made the one weekend, which was just killing it. I made one that was like white. It was white and all white colored, white blade, white skirt. And there was one weekend where I caught like 15 northerns and 2 muskies on it. That's probably the most bait I've caught the most fish on that I've made. Hey Rocco, thanks for stopping by. I'm just BSing and talking about fishing, sports, whatever. Trying to make some baits. My stuff is just organized mess, so I don't know. It's going okay. I was working on a paper. I was intending on working on another paper, but I don't know if it's happening tonight. It probably should happen because I said my goal was to get it sent off to someone by the end of this week. So hopefully he gets it back to me because he's supposed to send me another paper which he hasn't responded to yet, which is frustrating me. But these 2 papers that I'm working on are for my PhD work, not my current work. So that's what's going on with me. Have some lure bodies here. Yeah, I'm drinking water. No, I'm not drinking water. I'm drinking some other stuff, some stuff. I'm trying to drink up my Franzia I have. And I'm drinking some Windsor and Coke. I think I should buy, like I recommended to Sandy, I should buy some $10 a bottle of vodka, and I can get all my vitamins. Then I can mix up some Bloody Marys and mix up some screwdrivers, and then I can get all my vitamins. Sassy hates you. That's not good, Cody. You need to be nicer to her. That's your problem. When you give people crap all the time, they get mad at you. This thing's not on here very well. I have this thing that you spin the lure. Oh, I know why I need the 2x4 underneath it. I actually have another table that once I can work at work, I'm going to make into my lure making stuff and just leave it sit there. But that's probably not going to happen for a few weeks. So right now I have a bunch of lure making stuff on my dinner table. Which is fine because Bumble and Tinder isn't working for me here. So it's not like I'm having anyone come over. So my table can be a pile of fishing stuff. I know Sandy's looks like she's in misery. I know I've had back issues and dealt with my fair share of back pain over the last year. My back's been acting up the last few days. I think just walking like a half mile a day helped my back because my back seemed to loosen up a lot when I just walk like a half mile every day. And when I've got up and moved around, my back has felt better. But when I've just sat in my apartment and worked, my back has hurt worse. So I should get up and move around more. So I don't know. I'm not a doctor of medicine. Although some of the doctors I've seen, I would not say are the best. Either they're just listening to what their supervisor tells them, or they're just not the best job. Because literally, if you tell them you have back pain, all they'll give you is muscle relaxants, and the muscle relaxants, all they do is make you sleepy. So literally, and a lot of them don't even help, in my opinion. I was to the point where stretching didn't help because I had like an impingement on my spinal column, though. So, but I don't know. That's my own opinion. I know sometimes I get the not so nice opinions. I actually have this review paper that I'm debating on how nice I should be on it. I probably shouldn't say anything about it on the live stream in case the guy figures out who I am. Hope this is like the journal it's for is some like not known journal, so who knows if they actually say the name of reviewers. Because usually the reviewers are anonymous. And this journal, like it says in Word that it like doesn't give you. Usually they give line numbers, and you're just supposed to comment on the line numbers. But this one, like you're supposed to edit in Word or something. I have no clue how to actually comment on what's wrong with it. And like it's going to say me on Word, so it's probably going to say Muskie Hans rather than my actually name on the review. But who knows? They might be able to figure out who I am, and without them intending to say, I don't think it's I completely understand what you're saying, Sandy. I know when I'm hurting, my mood is not as nice either, and I'm short with people. So sometimes you're in the mood to joke around and stuff. And yeah, I'm making a fishing lure for probably muskie. It's a spinner. I should have a comb because I usually get the spinner bait stuff. I do have a comb right here. I usually just use a comb to pull this stuff apart because this is just rolled rubber skirt. My comb is all bent up. I never use a comb for my hair. When my hair gets to the point where it needs to be combed, that's an indication it needs to be cut. Although my haircuts I give myself are not the greatest. I always miss spots usually when I cut my own hair, but I just use a shaver and give myself a buzz cut. Like I don't think I shouldn't be that cheap, but I guess when I get a faculty position, I probably should actually pay to get my hair cut. But lately I've just been giving myself my own buzz cuts. I don't know. My financial situation is not the greatest right now. Like my vehicle, I just had the transmission. Hey, Salty Pepper, how are you? But I just had the transmission fixed in my car, and I had like this credit card taken out to fix it. I can actually pay off like half of it right now. So I should be able to get that paid off in like 4 months, I think. So I should be fine. But unfortunately, there's this apartment I had in North Dakota, and I only lived there for 6 months. So there was still like half the lease left. So I need to pay rent on another apartment. Although that apartment's cheap, it's still a lot of money that I'm paying towards it. Like, that's not good, Cody Powell. That sucks. It sucks being in pain. So, You just gotta take care of your body, and sometimes you unfortunately hurt yourself. Like 2 weeks ago, I got a piece of the stuff we were spreading in the field called biochar in my eye, which sucked. And then I had to go to the emergency room to get my eye looked at, and I ended up scratching my cornea. At least my vision isn't messed up, but it still sucks. So I don't know, and it was kind of partially all our faults because I didn't know how bad the stuff was to spread, and it was the first time I spread it in the field, and it was just a disaster. Ooh, this orange and brown thing. I can't believe I bought this crap. I just bought it for the caviar video I made as a joke, too. It's Franzia Sangria. It's not very good. It's actually just really sweet wine. Where's my split rings and treble hooks? Okay, where's my treble hooks? I knew there's a treble hook kicking around here somewhere. But I don't know. But oh, thanks for stopping by, Sandy. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everyone who visits this live stream. I don't go live very often. I probably should go more to get keep my view time up. My view time has plummeted. Like, I'm surprised I haven't got my monetization taken away because I don't know what their policy is. But over the last year, I've only had like 20. I think you're supposed to have 24,000 minutes every year, or not 22,400 hours every year, but I don't know, because the last year I've only had like 2,000 hours of watch time. I've been trying to post videos, but my view count hasn't really been going up because I've been gaining more subscribers. It doesn't help that I don't watch as many people videos, and I don't really have time to go to all the grow streams. I'm really busy, but I probably could do some more of that. Now it's harder to go to do that stuff too, because YouTube changed how that works. Like, you can't just click on people's names and go to them in live streams. That should be for the spoon, not my bait. Those hooks I have there are huge. I don't really want to put them on the bait. These were hooks I got to put on trolling flies. Here's a smaller split ring. Oh, just right here. This box is broke too. It's just a cheap Amazon box. So here's my horrible spoon. Who's here now? Ozark Guys Fishing. Thanks for stopping by. So I appreciate everyone who stopped by tonight. I don't know where my good split ring pliers is either. I'm so horrible. Like, I'm living out of totes. So, like, I don't even have a dresser. Like, I just have all my clothes in totes. I'm so goddamn disorganized. So my stuff's just, like, scattered everywhere. I'm kind of waiting until I get to a place where I plan on being forever, and I haven't gotten to that place yet. Like, I'm happier at this job than the fishing's worse here, but I'm happier at the job I have here than in NRCS. Well, NRCS wasn't a bad job. I was actually getting paid more at NRCS than I am now. And I probably could have worked my way up NRCS pretty fast, but I just didn't like it. So then I decided to get this job because I want to be a professor. And I'm probably going to be a silly goddamn professor. I just hope people don't see my YouTube videos while I'm a professor, because then they're going to be like, this guy's a goof. He eats random stuff. He makes macaroni and minnows. He'll literally eat a worm, or they'll eat minnows on a live stream. Like, they'll just laugh their butt off. I'll probably have to make all my live streams private because I think half my live streams I'm drinking. I don't really like live streaming even if I'm not drinking. So this spoon needs to dry some more before I put clear coat on it. This color's not been good. What's my lucky number? I don't have a lucky number. I was intending on finding a hook for this bait. The only hook I have is for like a huge bait. It's like a 7/0. Do I need to get up and look for? Oh, here's the hook I was looking for. This is like a 2/0. Not super huge. I need to make better split pliers too. I don't know where the heck I put that. Such a random stream. Thanks for stopping by, Ozark Guys Fishing. I really appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate everyone who's here. And I appreciate everyone who subscribed to my channel. I've been slacking on the videos. I don't think that I've only caught like 4 fish species since I moved to Nebraska. Like all I've caught was a shiner. No, I guess 5. I caught white crappie, black crappie, a shiner, and bluegills. I was trying to catch bass on Thursday, but that was a fail. And then I was also trying to catch walleyes, and that was a fail. I couldn't catch anything at the place I went to. It sucked. I'm hoping tomorrow I can catch some stuff. So here's the spinner. It's an orange and brown. This color we're calling Wisconsin River walleye because it's like the color of coffee. And I know Sandy, I was telling Sandy that I drink a pot of coffee, a 12-cup pot of coffee every day, and they were thinking I was crazy. Because I love my coffee. But I drink cheap stuff. Like I think I have what, Maxwell House? Yeah, I have Maxwell House. So here's this spinner. We better make some other spinners. Where's my trout spinner stuff? I thought last time I did a live stream, I was having a hard time finding that wire I use for making trout spinners. So hence I might as well make another musky spinner. I need to go buy some, I need to order some lead sinkers to make some more spinner stuff because I'm short on lead sinkers. We'll make a spinner bait out of this pile of a blade. I don't really want to use that French blade. I wonder, I guess I don't really have anything good in Nebraska that I'm on a spinner bite for, but I'm wondering how much difference the different types of spinners would make if you're catching something. Like, it would probably be easiest to do where you're catching a bunch of brown trout, like compare willow versus French or something, because when they're on, and you can catch a whole pile of them. Hence one of the reasons why in Wisconsin I just make a bunch of trout fishing videos because they're easy to make because I literally go fishing for 2 hours and catch like 6 or 8 of them. But here, I don't know. Here, like, they stock trout in the one pond in Lincoln, but I think they're probably all gone by now. I don't really know. I haven't been there. That's why actually wasn't no fishing if I went fishing today, but I ended up going fishing today. It's like a double 10 bait. I need to get heavier weights for the double 10s. The double 10s take like 1.5 ounces of weight to keep underwater. So I wonder what happens if you put one of these blades on a spinner bait. I don't know why you like my streams, Dave, but I appreciate you stopping by and saying all this stuff. I think I did find my 8-pound line, which I was looking for. We need some more. That's alcohol juice. I wonder where Sam's at. I haven't seen him in a live stream for a while. I shouldn't say his name. Who's here now? Hey, M&M Outdoors. Thank you for stopping by. I'm doing okay. I'm just baking some lures, BSing. Talking about random stuff. Oh, this is a better blade to put on there. For some reason, my brother got me a bunch of blades that he got at a garage sale, or he gave me a bunch of them. But for some reason, they don't spin very well. I don't even know. We'll have to see how well these spinnerbaits spin. I'll have to go try them out. I don't know. I've made like 3 spinnerbaits now, so this one doesn't even fit on the clevis. I know I had some smaller clevises somewhere. I bet these clevises won't fit on this wire I have, though. I know some of them I had to drill out larger. Yeah. Guess what that means? I need to get out. Do I even have little? Yes, I do have drill bits in here. We'll make this one larger. That's a solution. I don't really think, no, never mind. I was using this to run a speed board the other day. I don't really think I've really drilled with this drill. Now this clevis should fit through it. Where's the clevis I had? You're just going to make things larger. Shoot, I think the rest of my drill bits are in my car. Still not big enough. What the heck? They're not good. I don't have the right size clevis for these blades. That sucks. Will this clevis fit through it? Well, it's the same big one. I don't even know. I just buy these through random places, so. I don't know. This sucks because it won't fit. I guess I'll have to screw around with this more and make it fit. You know what's funny? There's this prison by where I grew up where no one has escaped from, and then some people escaped from it yesterday, but then they drove down and went to go to a homeless shelter, and then they got arrested. Pretty funny. Here's a bigger blade. This bit's almost too big. This will probably break the blade because these are probably cheap. I think I bent this blade from drilling through something anyways. Drilling on my dinner table. Should get something underneath this to drill through all this. This is already broke. Not a good idea. Why am I even doing this? Oh, I broke the blade. Surprise, surprise. I might as well make some silly goddamn baits sometime. I don't know. I'm just screwing around now. I should not be using power tools when I'm drinking. Not that that's a power tool, it's a battery power tool. I'm just not finding the clevises I want. Yeah, that's awesome, Rocco. Do you guys get any bears, or is bear hunting open yet? There, I don't know if it. I know you've been up bear hunting. Did you get any bears? Or are you waiting for the video? It's fine if you're waiting to post the video. There's this awesome cabin, or one. The one field site where we were working at, where I hurt myself, had a sweet cabin. This guy had like a. He had like a 400 acre, probably like a 700 or 800 acre farm, and he had like a bunch of. He had all the hunting stuff in the world, and then he had a bunch of like a deer blind, a private pond, and had about every hunting thing you could imagine owning. It was a pretty sweet place. That was where I hurt myself. I'm sure he got a lot, and he had a whole bunch of big bucks and turkeys mounted too. But he owned a bunch of land. Like, I don't know how far I need to go into Nebraska to find good hunting, because I know you can hunt with crossbows, and I'm a bear hunt May 1st. That makes sense. I didn't know. I know in Nebraska you can hunt with crossbows, and I was going to do some archery hunting and probably do some muzzleloader hunting. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably still be here because I don't know how much aggressive I'm going to apply for jobs, because there's not really hasn't been that many jobs I've been interested in that have opened lately. It's a time where everyone pretty much has been hired who they wanted to for faculty anyways, so I don't know. We'll see. Why is that? That's a silly setup, a swivel with a trolling weight with a weight on it. So here's my spinner I have so far. Better take another sip of stuff. Nice. Where's your farm at M&M Outdoors? I'm a soils person, so I'm interested in that. I'm interested in agriculture. I really haven't done much for field work. Pretty much all my research has been in the lab. So this is like a new experience for me, because the person I work with does a ton of field work. So I've been doing some field work here. I have a plot where I'm measuring gas emissions from soil, which I need to go to next week. Southern Michigan by Indiana state line. Nice. My sister lives in Benton Harbor, Michigan, so she lives on the east side of Michigan. So I know Michigan okay. I went and visited my sister for a while. The last time I was in Michigan was when I went and visited Rocco, because I was at a meeting by Rocco. That meeting was fun, actually. But I should have bought some Puff Puff while I was in Canada, but I didn't. In Nebraska, the state patrol is like super. That's a lot of land, Rocco. That's good, though. That buck you got last year was really nice, Rocco. A lot bigger than the buck I got. Granted, I only had a limited time to deer hunt, so I shot the first deer. Ooh, this spinnerbait's going to pull really bad. I only had limited time to hunt, so I shot the first deer I saw. It's just a basket rack 8-pointer. Last year, the hunt was like the latest it could possibly be in Wisconsin, so the deer were not very active. Like, our trail cameras were really active, and then like rut got over, and then they just stopped moving. We'll make this one white. Thought I had black spinnerbait strip, but I'm not seeing it. That's what color I like. Better if I can make it black and white. Maybe when I make it white, I might catch a bass on one of these. Only like slaunches. We gotta catch like my next. I need to get a scale to be a bass fisherman though, so I can weigh them all. Cause I don't usually carry a scale on me. Like from me, like me and walleye and muskie fishing, like you always measure them in inches, not pounds. So I never carry a scale on me. But I'm not really a bass fisherman. My channel just turned into a multi-species channel anyways, too. Am I friends with you? I think you are. I am. I don't know. I have a hard time reading the stream. But, yeah, I think I saw I'm friends with you on Facebook. The biggest buck I've got was like an 8-pointer with a 17-inch spread, and that created a bunch of drama with their hunting group. You like panfish and pike? I like fishing for panfish because they taste good and they're easy to catch. Pike are fun to catch because they're stupid and he's hit aggressive. Okay, I'll add you on Facebook. I don't know. I'm not I guess I could go to my other computer, but I'm gonna add you. Right now I'm streaming from my phone. Chad, yeah, I'm friends with you. But now I'm just fishing for it. No, I don't know. I'm just going out fishing and post videos of whatever I catch. I think I'm gonna I'm kind of hope the water warms up in the 60s because I was gonna go fish on the Platte or Missouri River for catfish, but I haven't done that yet. Because I don't know. I think the Platte River is probably like 30 minutes from me. And my guess is I'll get into some kitties there. More exciting than watching me catch crappies and bluegills. When I went fishing by here, like there's been hundreds of people fishing. Like by the one boat landing the other day, like it was shoulder to shoulder because people were catching a few crappies in shallow. Granted, everybody likes to catch crappies. I don't know. I was catching the bigger crappies out deep. I was actually catching them trolling crankbaits like what I have here, like just catching them on walleye crankbaits. Yeah, I've seen it. I may have liked some of your pictures. I don't know. I've been trying to stay off Facebook, but I still do go on there some. I haven't really posted much to my Facebook. I usually just have been posting my videos to mine. I've been trying to work on this review paper, which is taking up a lot of my time. Which I have like a rough draft of it. I'm just quit working on it for the day, and I'm going to look at it tomorrow. And probably again the next day, and then I'm going to send it to my boss. And hopefully it gets accepted. All I know is I'm pretty furious with the journal I'm sending it to because I had a paper accepted into it, and it's been accepted since December, and they still haven't sent me the bill for publication fees. And we sent a bunch of emails back and forth, and they're just not being straightforward with us. You know, this one's going to require publication fees too, so like it's posted online, but we haven't gotten everything straightened out with it, which is frustrating. And it's research I did like in 2015, so I just wanted to get it published and be done with it. So I don't know. I don't know why I'm complaining about it. I'm really just bored from sitting in my apartment all the time and being alone. And I'm just ranting and talking about random stuff on YouTube. But I appreciate holy crap, I've been live for an hour already. This is getting some view time. Just making lures and BSing. Thing with going live is it's so weird. Like sometimes you do a live stream and no one shows up and you're live for like 20 minutes. And other times I end up streaming for hours. I try not to stream for hours. I think I get bored after a while. Unlike the one stream got out of control and I just deleted it because it said I had a copyright notice, so I just deleted it because I knew I did. But today I'm not going to have a copyright notice. There might be. It's definitely not safe for people under 18 because I'm drinking and swearing, but here's this spinnerbait. Maybe this will catch my PB bass. Actually, it probably won't catch anything. Yeah, I don't know. I fried up a bunch of fish the other day. I kept some white perch and I kept some crappies, and there was some strong tasting fish in whatever I mixed up. Like, I don't know if it's because I had them sit in my fridge for like 5 or 6 days, but there was definitely some strong tasting fish in that batch of fish I fried up when I fried them up yesterday. There's a big treble hook right here. You're doing a live stream? I'll stop by, Rocco. I'm not going to stay live that much longer anyways. I need to make dinner, and I probably should do some other stuff. Hopefully my computer's all straightened out because I was trying to convert some files or something, and I was having some issues with it. And I should see if that's straightened out too. Because I was using BoxSync, and I like turned it off because it was on my other account to switch it to a different account, but yeah, white bass are the same way. If you keep like 8-inch white bass or 10-inch white bass, they taste fine. But if you keep like 20, not 20, like 16 or 18-inch white bass, they're not as good, not very good. That's my experience. Yeah, thanks, Eminem. I think I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna make dinner and then I'll stop in Rocco's and probably do some other stuff. I'm getting tired of streaming anyways. So that'll work out. I'm gonna finish the spinnerbait and then stop streaming. And put a twister tail trailer on it. And I put a trailer hook on it. I don't know. I'm not that big of a fan of fishing spinnerbaits for muskies. I don't know why I'm making them. I literally have like 30 musky spinnerbaits, and then I caught muskies on like 2 of them and bass on, or pike on like 6 of them. So I'm going to end the stream, make dinner. Thanks everybody for stopping by. I really appreciate it. I'll go to Rocco's stream in a minute. Or maybe a little while. Have a good night, everyone.